I am just about to step outside. I was thinking of going out for a drink or maybe just for lunch. But before I do, I wanted to share with you how I actually ended up getting married and moving abroad to be with my foreign husband, right? So, ever since I was young, my dad has always called me a schemer. He's always said, "Raka ni kama shoraji," which is Kikuyu. Kikuyu is my mother tongue for like, um, this kid is a schemer. Like, in Swahili, huyu mtoto anachora sana. Huyu mtoto, kwa watoto wangu wote, huyu mtoto anapenda kuchora. Like, my dad would describe me. Cheers to you, by the way, for clicking play. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Head on over there and subscribe, because I love doing this. I love making vlogs, story times, interacting with you. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. My father always pointed that out about me. He would be like, of all his kids, I'm the kid who likes to scheme. And I would always deny it. I would be like, what do you mean? That just happened coincidentally. I don't know what you mean that I planned it. And my father would be like, nothing ever happens coincidentally with you. Since I was a preteen, not even a teenager, a pre-teenager, my dad used to insist that he's seen a pattern in me where I plan things ahead and things seldom catch me off guard. He would say that since I was a child, I have been doing it. I have been planning and strategizing since I was very small, and he used to call me a schemer for that. So I ended up watching Gossip Girl. If you've watched Gossip Girl, the series, I used to watch it when I was in just about to finish high school. And I could see myself a lot in Blair Waldorf. That can't be a good thing. I could see myself, how she thinks, her, train of thoughts, how she does her thing. I was like, that's me, and I grew up middle class in Nairobi, what they call hood rich, where you guys are not necessarily wealthy. In the bigger scheme of things, you're pretty much middle class. Some people might even argue lower middle class, but in the hood, you are hood rich. Like, you're the people in the hood who never lack for anything. Seeing that my dad had a business and he was a local politician, nothing major, so we were well off for the hood level, and I had that princess complex, right? Just like Blair Waldorf. Although obviously Blair Waldorf was the daughter of a billionaire and I wasn't the daughter of a billionaire, but we were hood rich, meaning that we were the guys in the hood who are better off than most people. So that princess complex, I had it in me. Blair Waldorf obviously has it because, she's literally the daughter of a billionaire on Gossip Girl. And I could see myself while watching Gossip Girl. I could see myself in her. And so I would reflect back to my dad's words that I was a little schemer. I always planned things ahead, but I used to deny it. I finally learned to embrace myself. I finally learned to accept it, because my dad would say it and I would be like, mbona unapenda kuniita mchoraji eti mimi uchora? It'd be like I'm manipulative. I am a little master manipulator amongst my siblings and amongst my friends. And he would be like, let me just talk to my daughter first. I need to get the story straight from her first. Like, he would come and lock me in a room and be like, okay, confess. Because he used to say that he knows that whatever is happening and I am acting like I have no idea, I probably planned it. And I would deny it. I'd be like, Dad, mbona unapenda kusema mi napenda kuchora, which is Swahili for like, why do you like saying that about me, that I'm a schemer? And he would be like, because I brought you into this world and I know you and you've been scheming stuff from like when you were 2 years old. I know how you think. So I would deny it and we would argue about it. And then finally, I found the strength in embracing it. My eureka moment is when I accepted my nature. Because my father would be like, nothing ever happens by coincidence with this particular daughter of mine. Nothing ever catches her off guard. Nothing. And even when she acts shocked, like, she's a Hollywood actor. She's an Oscar award winning actor. She can do that. You know, I'm a female actor. I'm an actress, he would say. She can act surprised even when she knew it was coming. So I used to hate that he would describe me that way to his friends, to neighbors, to other family members. And I would go to my room upset, like, how dare him? Then I had a eureka moment. A light bulb came on when I realized there is power and strength in embracing who you are. It is my nature to plot. So just accept yourself. And I think that's when I was able to not only get married, but like be exposed to an international world, because I was used to only living in Nairobi, working in Nairobi, being amongst my, hood friends. I was used to like a certain lifestyle, yet I wanted a different kind of lifestyle. I wanted to fly out to Dubai, to Czech Republic, to Malta, to Greece, I wanted an international experience, but I didn't have it because we didn't have the means, right? And so once I accepted myself as a schemer, I was able to then come up and devise ways of getting to the next level, like taking the next step in life where you, I guess people call it upgrade or uplift yourself or level up. They're all, sorts of phrases that people use on social media to describe that growth. For me, I just call it going to the next level. So once I accepted that the way Dad describes me is actually sort of kind of true, I am a schemer. Things seldom get me off guard. Okay, now I'm snitching on myself too much. But once I stopped fighting my nature and I started going with the flow, the current, it's like water. When you swim against it, you're always losing, you're fighting, you're drowning, you're screaming for help. But if you just flow the way the direction the river is flowing, you're very relaxed and everything is in alignment. So I got in alignment with myself. So I positioned myself in terms of my work at the time where I was working in Nairobi. I positioned myself in places where I will date people who are outside of my social status. I would be in an area where expatriates work. And then I positioned myself further in a way that I will bump into men of means, right? So even the place where I met my husband, I wasn't just coincidentally shopping. It was a shopping mall, but I was having a drink at a nice coffee house. It's a shopping mall called Sarit Center, knowing very well that if I want to stop dating broke guys from the hood, I have to hang out in places where they don't hang out because they can't afford it, right? If you want to get rid of Dusties in your life, then I'm not saying all Dusties are bad people, but like, do you want to stay with them? I mean, okay, fine, maybe I sound like a horrible person right now because there's good people and bad people everywhere, but also in like upscale places there's good people, so even there you can end up meeting a good person. So I had to like align myself. You know how they say when preparation meets opportunity, success is inevitable. That's actually true. If you position yourself in a place where you will probably meet expatriates who will offer you a higher paying job, you will probably meet men of means who will try to date you. You just position yourself in a place where you will now attract the things that you want, like moving with a different tide, vibrating higher, attracting the things that you've actually closed your eyes and seen yourself having. In these times, people call it manifestation or like law of attraction. I don't know what you call it, but I only know what it is practically. Like structuring your own life, accepting who you are, and that the power is not without, it is within. Okay, having a mentality of abundance and not lack. So I just stopped fighting the way my dad described me for the longest time, and I accepted it, that I actually plot things, I plan things. And to reach this point of full acceptance, you first have to stop caring what people think, how people will gossip, what people will say, how people will react. You have to stop that. Otherwise, there will be no growth. Things don't find me unprepared. And so I thought, what are the things that I want? I want to get married, but do I want to marry just any Tom, Dick, or Harry? No, I want to marry a man of means. So where are they? They are in certain areas and not in other areas. What do I want? I want a better paying job because I also upgraded my work. So where can I get a better paying job? Where internationals hang out, where expatriates hang out, where professionals hang out. What seminars do they attend? That's where I need to be to network. So basically, that's how I ended up bettering myself, or if you want to call it upgrading or uplifting or leveling up, whatever you want to call it. And I am sharing that secret with you because I like you. So try and embrace your true nature instead of fighting it, and then try and align yourself with aligning yourself with the kind of vibration or tide that you want in your life. I'm not saying I am where I want to be. I am still improving myself, but at least I'm not where I used to be, where I was fighting my true nature. So in that sense, shout out to my dad, I guess, because he called it from day one. He was like, you've been plotting and scheming since you were like 2. Don't argue with me. I'm your father. I know how you think. Now confess. Ciao. Thank you for watching.